The sermon I want to do this morning is one I've done here before. It's been quite a while, and I think Vance and Deb might have been the only ones that was here back then.
Well, we weren't paying attention, so do it again.
At least he's honest.
Yeah. Well, actually, Vance had told me, he said, well, that was one of your better sermons. You need to do that one again sometime. So, that's the only time he ever told me that.
Did you tell him that you were all good?
Well, you know, we're called a cowboy church. And there's cowboy churches all over the country, and they all have basically the same theme. You know, we cater to everybody. You know, we're not sophisticated, we're not upscale, we're just folks. We come from all walks of life, and everybody's welcome. Everybody will get a hug, a handshake, a howdy, and what I want to talk to you today about is rodeo. How many people like rodeos? How many like bull riding? PBR. You know, I grew up around the rodeos and ranching and stuff like that, and always enjoyed it, and still do today. I don't get to go as often as I'd like to, but I think next year we're going to try to schedule our vacation during the national finals. Try to go to Vegas and see the finals. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try to. You know, in rodeo, there's different aspects to a rodeo. You have the people that are in the bleachers. You have the people that are working the rodeo. The people that are doing all the work, getting the livestock ready, getting them in the chutes, and getting things ready to go. And you got the people that work back behind the scenes that you never see, that never get any credit for anything. And they're the ones that do the most work. And then you have the people that are actually participating in the rodeo. You know, you got your bull riders, and you know, they get out there and they ride the bulls, and everybody up there in the bleachers is watching them. So, one thing that I learned when I was little, when you're at a rodeo and they're bucking the bulls out, one thing you can't do is sit on the fence. They will not allow you to sit on the fence. If you get up on the fence, they'll come run you off of it. And, you know, it's the same way in NASCAR. If you ever go to a NASCAR race, they got guys that walk up and down the aisles to make sure you're not even close to the fence. You can't sit on the fence. And you know, life is that way. Church is like a rodeo. A lot of people don't realize it. But you know, you got your people that work in the back, people that take care of the hospitality, people that take care of the children, stuff like that you don't see. But they're working to get things done to make sure things go the way they're supposed to go. And then you got the people that are working to get everything together. That's your deacons, your elders, your pastors, your ministry team leaders, things like that. And then you've got the participants, which are the ones that are actually out there fighting to save souls for Christ. You know, when you get in that arena, and that old bull comes out of the chute, that's the devil. He's coming out after you. He's mad. He's snorting. He's slinging snot. He's stomping, bucking, kicking. And that's how the devil is. Because you're out there working for God. So he's going to try to get you any way he can. And then you have the spectators, the people that watch. And I promise you, If you're in the arena and you're working for God, there are people outside here that are watching you. And that's the ones that are sitting in the stands. They're all watching to see what's going to happen. Is the devil going to get the better of you, or are you going to get the better of him? And that's what they want to know. But you know, there's some other people in the rodeo that are pretty important. First of all, you got a producer. He's the one that supplies everything. He's the one that puts it all together. Well, you know, the producer is God. He put all this together. And then you have your announcer. What's a rodeo without an announcer? You know, people are just going to sit up there and watch the bulls come out? No. They want to know who's coming out. They want to know which rider's next. They want to know all these things. And that announcer is the Holy Spirit. He's the one that's giving us the commands, telling us where we're supposed to be and what's coming next. Well, then you got your bullfighter. The most important man in a rodeo is your bullfighter. They used to call them rodeo clowns. Now they call them bullfighters. And you know that bullfighter? That's Jesus. Because when that bull comes after you, I promise you, when you come off of him, that bullfighter's your best friend. Because when that bull turns around and comes after you and he gets him off of you, he's the best friend you'll ever have. And that's how Jesus is. When that old devil turns on you and comes after you, Jesus is there to fight him off. Jesus is there to get him off of you. And that's how the rodeos work. You're either a participant, you're a worker, or you're sitting in the stands watching. But you can't sit on the fence. You have to decide what function you want to have. You have to decide how you want to participate. Because regardless, you're going to participate. Like I said, you're either in the arena or you're in the stands. But you can't sit on the fence. And in Revelations chapter 3 in verse 15 it says, I know you well. You are neither hot nor cold. I wish you were one or the other. But you are merely lukewarm. I will spit you out of my mouth. You're either hot or you're cold. You're either watching or you're participating. You can't sit on the fence. You have to decide to either be a part of it or to sit back and watch it. And you know, the people that are watching, they pay to watch. It costs them to come and watch. And that's how it is for these people out here that don't know Jesus. They're paying to watch you. But when you get in that arena and you get on that bull and you cover that bull for the 8 seconds and you beat that old devil, that's when you get your reward. The bullfighters are there to protect you. The bull riders are the ones that get paid. They're the ones that get rewarded for the work that they've done. All the ones that are watching are paying for it. And when Jesus comes back, you have a decision. You're either hot or you're cold. But you can't sit on the fence. You can't sit there and think, well, one of these days I'm going to do it. You can't get up on that fence and say, well, I want to, but I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to stand right here. You can't do it. You have to make a decision to participate or to spectate. And all of us that are in that arena, we're always looking for more people to participate. We're always looking for more people to give their life to Christ. to put their faith in the bullfighter. Jesus can save your life, just like that bullfighter can. The bullfighter will save you from that big old bull. Jesus will save you from that old devil. Maybe today you're sitting on the fence. And I'm standing up here to tell you that you got to get off the fence. You got to pick one side or the other. When Jesus comes back, whichever side of the fence you're on is the side you're on. All them that are watching are still going to be sitting here watching. But there ain't going to be nobody out there riding that bull. They're going to be sitting there watching an empty arena. And that's how it's going to be when Jesus comes back. There's going to be an empty arena. And all them spectators are going to be wondering, where are they all at? Why aren't they here? We came to watch. So we have to make a decision. Today is a good day to make a decision. Today's a good day. And you know, it don't matter what you look like, how you dress. Because I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of rodeos, these guys come out with pressed shirts, nice jeans on. But when they leave that arena, they don't look like that. They're dirty. Got dirt all over them. Amongst other things that gets all over them. God don't care what you look like. He don't care where you've been. He don't care what you've done. God says, just come. If you'll come and participate in my rodeo, then you'll receive the reward. You'll receive the blessings that God has given for us. Wednesday night, Brother Chris got off the fence. He decided he wants to participate in this rodeo. Maybe today that's what you need to do. Maybe today you need to get off the fence and step in and fight one of them big old bulls. We've all got bulls to fight in our lives. But the good thing about it is Jesus is there to fight him for us. We don't have to fight him. Jesus wants to do it for us. So maybe today you need to make that decision. Maybe today you need to decide to step off the fence. To step out and say, here I am, Lord, use me. Let me be a part of your rodeo instead of just being a spectator. It'll change your life. It gets pretty dull sitting in the stands. People get tired of sitting there. But you know what? It's awful exciting inside this arena. There's a lot of fun going on in the arena. So today maybe you need to make that decision. Tammy's going to sing a song. And when she sings this song, if you want to make that decision today, I'll be up here so you can come talk to me. Don't leave here today without making the right decision. You can't sit on the fence. If you're hot or you're cold. If you're lukewarm, Jesus will spit you out of his mouth. Don't wait till it's too late. Today's the day to get off the fence.